there have been lots of concerns about what kind of technology we've been using at the ports, and frankly, how secure they are. How secure are they?
Well, there's a lot of concerns because of the complexity of the operations, the complexity of the technology. In fact, a lot of people may not realize this. Many of the ship-to-port cranes are actually built in China, not in the United States, and not in other nations that build these types of cranes. And so there's a lot of concerns about remote access, remote control, and whether or not there could be, if there's some type of a future escalation of conflict between us and China, some type of disruption of operations.
Has there been anything that we've identified genuinely to suggest that that the Chinese government has the ability to hack into or has built trapdoors, if you will, into some of these cranes and other technology that's at the ports?
Yeah, I appreciate you asking this question. We do know that a Japanese port did have issues. What we also do know is that the FBI has done a very thoughtful research report and a report out by FBI Director Christopher Wray talking about sort of the near and present dangers. Obviously, what's known about sort of the Chinese capabilities here are not going to be shared with the general public because we don't want to tip our hand to other cyber criminal groups who want to, conduct mayhem on our port operations. But if FBI Christopher Wray, Director Wray, says that there's an issue, I'm going to listen to him and I'm going to take heed.
What do you think more generally the security issues are at the ports right now? Are we spending enough money? Are we not spending enough money to secure our ports?
We are spending a tremendous amount of money, and there are some great lessons learned that can be taken from a smaller level to the national level. So, for example, Los Angeles ports about 10 years ago actually stood up their cybersecurity operations center, some best practices around threat intelligence sharing. And so there's a lot of lessons learned there. I wish the news were better. As a world, we've been spending, there's an estimate from Cybercrime magazine, we've been spending about $1.75 trillion over the last 5 years to protect all critical infrastructure, not just port infrastructure. So I wish the news were better. What I would say is, despite all of the money that's been spent, the improvements that have been made, that the cyber criminals are improving their tactics. So we need a playbook for not if they attack the ports, but when they attack the ports, are they resilient? Are they recoverable?